Welcome to the Bluenose Gopher Public House. The Bluenose is a cooperative tap house in downtown Granite Falls. I'm actually member number 298. I'm here with Luwaina. Luwaina, can you please tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I am Luwaina Al-Otaibi, and I am the Chief Operating Officer here at Bluenose Gopher Public House, and I'm also member number 8.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Bluenose Gopher?
Yeah, so Bluenose Gopher Public House opened in February 2019, and we are a tap room that serves Minnesota-made craft beer, wine, as well as some great NA beverages. There's a lot of breweries popping up left and right here, so there's plenty to choose from, and we really think it's important to highlight what's here in our own state. We also have a food menu where we serve primarily panini sandwiches, wraps, different soups, and we do try and use local ingredients whenever possible as the seasons allow.
So tell me about the selections that you have made.
Yeah, so I'll start with our non-alcoholic beverage. So what I have here is called Switchel Fizz. So it's apple cider vinegar sweetened with honey, and we have them in 3 different flavors, cinnamon, turmeric, and cayenne. It's from Hobby Farmer Canning out of St. Paul.
And what about those of us that maybe aren't participating in Dry January?
Yeah, so we have a lot of selection of beers and wines for those people too. So my favorite type of beer are sours. And here at Bluenose, we always have a sour on tap. Kind of when I started working here and stuff, I'd always hear where sours were kind of more a summer thing, more seasonal, but we always have a sour on tap, and we've seen sours become more popular in the last few years. So they're great in the winter, summer, fall, whenever. So what I have here is a sour beer from Talking Waters Brewery out of Montevideo, and it's a peach mango smoothie sour. So it's very fruity and kind of a great. It's kind of like sunshine in a glass. Kind of reminds you a little bit of summer. And kind of good for those drinkers who might be a little more scared of trying like a very bitter, hoppy IPA with the craft beer selection. And so having these kind of fruitier, lighter beverages is always kind of a great options to have on tap.
So can you talk a little bit about what it means to be a cooperative?
Sure. So we are a cooperative tap room, meaning that we are member owned. So we have 335 members right now, and that number continues to grow. And each member has an equal share into the tap room. So there is not one owner that kind of controls everything. And then we have a board of directors that kind of represent all of so they're elected and they represent all of our members. So it's really cool that we are a community space that's literally owned by our community.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because we're a cooperative tap room, I thought it would be really cool to have some of our members showcase some of their favorite beverages on tap.
Whoa, who are you?
My name is Miles Taylor. I'm member number 330, and I'm the sound tech for Bluenose.
So tell me about the beverage that you have chosen.
I call this the Wood Lake Special because the Bluenose is very accommodating to most weird requests that you could have.
So what kind of wine is it and where is it from?
It's the Round Lake Merlot. It's a dry red, and I like to even it out with a little ice.
I'm not a huge wine drinker, and I don't see this quite often, but it does look really refreshing, actually, even though it's really cold out.
Yeah, it's definitely refreshing after many hours of working.
Yeah, totally. So what are we going to be drinking next?
Next is the Cookies and Cream Milk Stout by Waconia Brewery.
My name is Paul Dries. I serve as Associate Pastor at Granite Falls Lutheran Church, and I'm member 311.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So tell me about the beer that you have selected.
Yeah, the beer that I picked out is the Cookies and Cream Milk Stout from Waconia Brewing. I really like it because it has nice notes of cookies and cream, some dairy alongside some chocolate in a beer, which is strange, so I kind of like that.
Yeah, so I love dark beers, and I think a misconception about them is that they're always like really heavy and intimidating, but I find that oftentimes to not be the case. How would you recommend a dark beer to someone who hasn't tried one before?
I would really recommend this beer because it has a really good balance to it. It's not really dark. You don't have to be like a beer snob to really enjoy it. It's very approachable. I like this beer a lot.
Yeah. How did you discover this one? Just trying different beers?
Yeah, I was actually just here a few weeks ago, and I tried to order the weirdest thing I can find on the beer
Yeah.
menu, and so that's why I picked this
Yeah.
cookies and cream milk stout.
Yeah.
That's a weird combo. I want to try it.
It's not something that you hear of quite often in a thing you're drinking.
No.
I agree with you.
No,
It's like
definitely
weird
not.
in like the greatest way.
Yeah. That's one of the things I love about the Bluenose is there's such a good variety of beers here. There's so much good variety of beers from Minnesota that I couldn't get if I went anywhere else.
I'm Ari Herfindahl. I'm member number 260.
And how did you hear about the Bluenose Gopher?
Actually, during a parade about 4 years ago, in town, they came down with free beer signs.
So tell me about this wine that you chose.
This is the Old Red and White from the Bellevue Grandview Winery. I love it because it is sweet but yet dry. It's something that anybody can drink, whether you like your dry wine or your sweet wine. This is a rosé. It's very fruity, but yet it's not too overly sweet.
My name is Carrie Spey. I am member number 288, and I am also recently elected to the board of directors.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So tell me what the board of directors does.
We do all the things. I'm pretty new, so I haven't been involved in all of it, but we just wrapped up our strategic planning yesterday. So we had set some goals for what we want to see here at Bluenose, both this year, 3 years from now, and 10 years from now.
So tell me about the beer that you've chosen.
I have a lime Saison from Goat Ridge in New London.
Oh, yeah. I've been there, actually. It's like the little creek behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what draws you to this particular beer?
I like this beer because it has a little bit of the vibe of a sour, and then just a little more tart, but not quite as tart as an IPA. So I like it because it's nice and light with just that little bit of citrus.
Yeah, the limey gives it a little bit of like a...
Yeah, yep.
Well, thank you, everybody. It's been great to meet you all and to hear about all these great drinks that are on tap here at the Bluenose Gopher Public House. Cheers!
Cheers!